Should you have a Roth IRA when you're a teenager? For me, I started maxing out my Roth IRA when I was around 15 years old, but let's have some context of how I could do this. I grew up in a lower to middle class income household. My dad was a teacher and my mom started a small business so she could stay at home with us kids, and they were able to scale it. So when I was, almost a teenager, they both were able to work on it full time. They lived considerably below their means. For example, until I was around 6th grade, myself and my two sisters, we both lived in one bedroom altogether. It was a bigger bedroom, but that's what we ended up doing. But because they did those types of sacrifices, I had about $30,000 saved up for my 529 plan through them. And then my grandma also had a 529 plan that had around $30,000. As a teenager, all my basic needs were met. What my mom had us do though is if there was like extra things that we wanted, we had to pay it, but she did still cover like car insurance, stuff like that. But I did have to pay in and get my own car. We did this like car swap. It was actually really nice. So my older sister paid about like $4,000 for the car, and then I paid around $2,000, $3,000, and then my younger sister paid me like $1,000. Therefore, the majority of the money I made while I was a teenager, I could do, whatever I wanted with. So I put it into my Roth IRA because all those other needs were met. If I had to pay, a lot more for my college, yeah, I'd be saving for that. I did end up putting about $4,000 towards my college, I think overall or around $5,000. But yeah, other than that, Roth IRA, I then was able to pay for my first like big girl car. It was about $19,000 when I was 19. So yes, if the basis of your life is being taken care of and you have a plan for college, trade school, etc., where it's predominantly covered, then yes, Roth IRAs